Hey, welcome back to Simple Life Philosophy. It is episode 7. I can't believe I made it a week, posting every day. Yeah, no, I've continued my sober streak. I'm proud of myself for that. Day 4 of that journey. I'm just really trying to discipline myself to be better. Um, I just want to manifest a better life. That's the whole point of this channel, and just to kind of take you on that journey if you want to join, but really just also to hold myself accountable to that journey, because I've said before, oh, this is the last time, this is the last time, and you know, it just never seems to hold. I think when you make promises to yourself, and when you're alone in your room or whatever, wherever that promise is made, I don't know, it's hard to stick with it. But just the fact that I'm posting this on YouTube, even though it's 0 views, it's for me more than anything to this, and I use this word a lot, but hold myself accountable, because I have to get better, man. I can't continue being, stagnating and mediocre at life, you know. Anyway, it is September 11th, actually. And yesterday, Charlie Kirk passed away. He died. Someone literally murdered him. Um, the details of what happened is still kind of coming out. I mean, we don't really know. It looked like from a video that I saw that he was wearing some sort of breastplate or body armor, and like the bullet ricocheted off that into his neck, which is pretty crazy. So he definitely knew that his life was being threatened, to wear that. But it's just a shame, I don't really. There's a lot of things I didn't agree with him on, but he did make some valid points. I'm not going to really get into it all, but I would say I disagree with him more than I agree with him for sure. But you should never celebrate someone's death, someone's murder, unless they're just a despicable person. But I mean, this guy, yeah, maybe people might consider what he said as hateful, but he was willing to have a discussion about it and inviting everyone to have that discussion with him. And honestly, that's what we need. We need people to discuss and talk and figure this stuff out. I don't think anyone really can speak with 100% certainty, and I'm sure maybe he had an ego and wanted, believed in a lot of the stuff he said, and maybe even a lot of the controversial stuff, and knowing that what he said really antagonizes people, and it's hard. We don't know whether or not that antagonization was done on purpose for kind of views and publicity and all that, or if it's something that he really truly believed. I mean, I think that we have to kind of just give him the benefit of the doubt that he did believe in it. I mean, he was willing to stand up for those arguments. Some people just have the gift of gab and they can defend any argument. So I don't know if that applies to him or not, but um, he has to be commended and respected for trying to have discussion and trying to promote discussion about kind of where we're headed as a country. Unfortunately, like we don't live in a civilized country right now. It's people when they when there's conflict or disagreement, there's a lot of people in this country that just want to take up arms or get in a fight about it. Be physically aggressive. Even verbally aggressive. I mean, I don't even know if anything that he has said was verbally aggressive. I mean, maybe his words can be considered aggressive for sure, but I mean, as far as his tone goes, I don't think I hadn't seen any clips where he was, you know, aggressive with his tone by any means either. So I don't know. It's just a sad day in America to see someone that was really trying to promote dialogue and trying to help. Trying to help, I mean, he sees the direction. I think everyone sees the direction of this country. You know what I mean? Like, whether you disagree with him or not, like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? what are we doing out here? Like, what direction? Like, what, our corporate leaders and political leaders are failing us because we don't have a clear direction. Like, is it just going to be this drill baby drill society? Are we really educating the youth and bringing people together to really battle the future's problems? Oh man, there's a lot of finger pointing, a lot of smoke and mirrors out there, and not saying he was great at it or not, but you got to commend the guy's intention to try and help, and also the way he went about it. Promoting discussion, promoting dialogue. So that if you disagree with him and you come with receipts, you know, you could have a point. You could make yourself internet famous. For me, I don't have that gift of gab. I mean, I know he would probably beat me in a lot of arguments, even though I disagree with him on a lot of things. I would need some time to formulate my words with someone like that. But it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's hard because I don't think America is getting more civilized. It's 2025, and we're not getting more civilized as a country, as a species, and it's very concerning. And I don't really know who to blame. I mean, obviously, when you see the direction and things not improving, you got to start with the leaders, man. I mean, we do live in a hierarchical society, which I think is probably a good thing. I think we need hierarchy for sure, but I think it's definitely being misused and abused by the powerful to keep their control. Um, and unfortunately, they sit back and laugh at the masses and laugh at us for their spoils. And um, I think a lot of people kind of see that or feel that, in their heart of hearts. And really, I don't. The best medicine for that, I think, is individually for everyone to just grow spiritually, and hopefully that hive mindset can just infect others and spread spider web out to really improve our species and society, our culture, because we're not headed in the right direction. We we live in such a hedonistic world right now, and I'm hoping um, I'm hoping it'll improve. You know, uh, in my lifetime, it has gone down. I mean, I think if you look a lot of metrics, birth rates down, families down, conflict seems up. Wealth disparity up, wealth wage growth down, especially when you factor in inflation. It's just this is not a recipe of a good society at all. And the thumb is definitely on the masses right now and being smushed. So yeah, I don't. Like I said, the only way out I know of is just to grow spiritually and individually. I think a lot of people, when they're unhappy with their lives, they cast that out to they want to blame so many people, the society, or one side of the aisle, or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a lot more complicated than that. It's a lot more variables at play, and there's just a lot of just dark and evil people out there for sure that have too much power, and they're not helping us. And um, it's like that saying, how do you know if a politician is lying? Their mouth is open. That's how you know. And I think both sides of the aisle are corrupted. Both sides of the aisle don't really care about America's future. I mean, we're not investing in infrastructure. We're not investing in education or or our people. You know, we're just infecting them with diseases, treating them with, it's just mental illness, and suicide. I mean, look at the suicide rates. It's just nothing about this society is healthy. But I mean, hopefully there's a spiritual awakening around the corner. That's what I'm praying for. But anyway, yeah, at the 10-minute mark, I really don't want to make these videos that long. I don't want to. I can't even talk that long. So I'll leave it there. Have a good day, man. Keep the vibes up.